Just waiting. I guess, well, so one of those things is trying to work. I can go through the,
whole last recap that you gotta do.
Recap, yeah. Okay, my recap is... I gotta find that.
It's mainly filled with notes about my bad luck.
Yeah, that is the last half of it.
I hate that.
I went back and rewatched actually to make sure I had it right, because there was that first trap that you found you didn't fall into, and then you ran away
The second
into a
trap
different
that
one.
I was
Yeah.
tripping balls, fell into another one, got knocked out, revived, essentially healed back to consciousness, climbed out, ran the fuck away again. That's a strong ass healer, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think I need to add X split. Wow, even Google is failing me right now. It says can't load the app launcher right now. Try again or go to the Google products page. Alright. All this stuff was working fine earlier.
Your computer doesn't need an update, does it?
I don't think so. I've been keeping it up to date, but Google Drive. There's some weird stuff going on though, for sure. That lag on Overwatch. I mean, maybe I should. I don't even think I have virus checking on here. I should probably antivirus there. It's probably got spyware and stuff on there.
Oh shit! What is that one? Get Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes application to do it.
Well, I already have a license for one of the existing ones, so the big name ones. Not McAfee, but anyway, Micro. So I already have that on my other machine. I just haven't. I have the multi-license too. I just haven't put it onto this machine because it's a pain in the posterior.
I just use Windows Defender most of the time.
Oh, really? That's enough?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Nope.
Sensitivity of your computer?
Yeah. No, it's like
you're living free
Microsoft
and wild.
doesn't want people hacking Windows.
Yeah.
They have a pretty good baseline product.
Okay, it is loading now, finally. Oh, I can't believe this fantasy rounds is still loading. What if I just need to restart it?
Just kick it. Sometimes everything just seems to get tricky to starting.
I don't know what that's doing, but I got my notes up. Scrolling is super slow. That is a bad sign. Yeah, I think this thing is going. I think it's just really slow because of how many things I'm trying to do on here. Okay, so the episode 4 recap is as follows. Back in Tilric, the capital of the Empire, Paulian completes his family obligations and meets up with Patch. We kind of retconned a little note from Barash, so he kind of knew what was going on. And so he had a note from Barash, very point form. And then he met Patch in the that was the bakery bar again?
Juicy
Juicy Baker bar, yeah.
Juicy Baker.
Yeah, and so he met Patch there. Same thing as you guys. He kind of was in the room. Everybody's having fun except him. Although Pauline got a successful intuition check to notice that he was wistful about the merriment and the weight on his shoulders. Hey, Lamau.
Oh, by the way, Logan, don't forget to start your giveaway thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll finish this and then I'll start that.
Right. I just wanted to remind you because you forgot last session.
Yeah, let me start that loading. Streamlab dashboard. Okay. Oh, I gotta scroll down again. Okay, what's happening with this now? So yeah, so he when he met with Patch, he discussed the situation with the city of which has now been named the city of Hill's Edge. Very different than Hill's Far.
Hill's Far, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's no copyright infringement. Patch added one additional bit of info that the other guys didn't get, which was that the Grimbrand Empire now knows about the rumors of the city rebelling, and that they are true, and that the previous city ruler has been replaced just before all the non-humans were expelled. He really wants the situation to be resolved, but it may be too big for your group to do the whole thing, but anything you guys can do, he's definitely gonna reward you. He asked Pauline to get the notebook from Barash and make sure to do daily updates.
What is daily?
He
Give me that pen.
Why is it trying to load it again? Okay, move out of my way. Anyway, he set him up with a ride on a luxury airship. It's a multi-level ship that was powered by only by magic and not with like a Zeppelin kind of one that the usual ones are. Super rich, high-class stuff, which he was relatively easily fit in with. And then when they got over the city, which was only a few hours away for the ship to travel, the ship's wizard, I don't think I gave him a name, but he's dwarven, and he had a Scottish accent, cast Featherfall on him, but told him that he had to jump first and then get to a range so that when he casted it was at the edge of its range, so that it would last long enough for him to reach the ground. And it's
Which is a terrible idea.
It was definitely, but he made the leap of faith, and he dropped the last 20 feet, but managed to roll with it and not get hurt.
I got beats on my outfit.
Yeah, and it crashed in the beat field.
Yep.
Now I know why I missed the day. Not me.
And then he met Zero, Eiley, and Beralt and joined the party. After working, and then back to the rest of the group. So after working all the night, Barash, Zero, Eiley, and Beralt completed the dye shipment. Barash, at the end of the game, I was saying Beralt when I meant Barash. So if you're watching the previous VOD, I meant Barash at the end. I put a little note in the comments.
I was very busy that day. I was beat.
Yeah, you were beat. Oh, God. Okay. So the
Okay, Brian, it's on.
it's on, oh, it was on already.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll be good.
So he was exhausted, and apparently he ate too many beets, so I had to sleep it off and catch up with the rest. That was Zero's edition. Cassandra delivered the shipment to the Red Plumes, and no further trouble was had from them. The party wished her well, and she gave them a reward, which Paulian took, even though he didn't do any of that stuff. And I think what did you take, Paulian? The acid
potion
or the
of fire breathing.
the potion of fire breathing. Yeah, because
Figured
Brash
that
already has that,
Yeah.
and Zero already has a breath weapon. So
Exactly.
all right, so then the group moved on, minus Barash, moved on to find the next clue in the prophecy about the forest and the magical spring of life. This was directed to them by or they were directed to this location by a youth in the shanty village. He told them about the spring and that people were having strange happenings when they tried to pilgrimage up there for the blessing, and things like temporary madness or blindness, and some have even not returned. So they got their directions, and it was about a half a day journey. They left a note for Barash where it was. I'm retconning that too, and so that he can meet them there. And it was on the other side of the past the lake, on the other side of the river, second stream to the right. They met there an injured man named Whittle. He was going there with his pregnant wife when they were jumped out of the bushes by some shadowy figures. They talked to him a bit and agreed to help find his wife. He gave Paulian a silver scimitar.
Conspicuously silvered, yes.
Yeah, and
The one thing I would
description-
add to that is that as a martial weapon, I am actually not proficient, so might want to hand that off to someone who can use it.
Oh,
Should
okay.
we encounter anything that requires silver weapons?
Yeah, I think druids can use that, so you could hand it to Burl. Or Eiley. But Eiley already has the silvered sickle.
Do I have something silvered? No.
I don't think you do. Can you use... Yeah, you could probably use any martial
course I
weapon,
can.
right?
Yeah, I'm sure you can, yeah.
Yeah, so when he gets there, you can hand it off to him. So I'm just going to say that Barash does a nice healthy jog and catches up to you guys just now, as you guys are taking a short rest. So I will say that you guys completed a short rest, and if anyone was still injured, you could... damn it, I still gotta...
Spend hit dice.
Yeah, I still gotta get you guys, those who leveled up, I gotta get your sheets in here. Hang on a sec. So let's do that, and here. So we've all synced up, and they're all level 2 now, except for Baralt, who is just a druid in training,
He is still
effectively
druid.
first level. Okay, so okay, so you're level 2, I'm level 2. For yours, Paulian, Did you want the other characters to know about your abilities?
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay,
I mean,
because I was gonna
we can
post
be
it
a little
in
bit
the.
meta.
I was gonna post it in the. I mentioned Zero's abilities so that he could remember what they're used for. But somebody else could remind him too. But I didn't know if you would need that or not. And I had thought originally that you had gained. So you took the armor, mage armor ability, and I looked it up and it's like, Barash, if he had mage armor, he could still use his barbarian ability to have both dex and con as his armor class, because it doesn't count as wearing armor. But then I looked at it and it only applies to you, so you can cast it at will, but only on yourself.
Yes.
If
Essentially, I go around wearing noble clothes pretty much always, dressed pretty fancy, and then at will I can armor myself up. Not with great armor, roughly the equivalent of a chain shirt.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. Next level, I'm going to do the same thing with my weapon.
Right, yeah.
You can make your weapon into a chain shirt?
The thing I will allow you to do, though, is if you want to use up one of your very few spell slots when you, as a casted spell, you could cast Mage Armor on him as one of your spells, if you want to. But that leaves you with just only one slot, because you only have two.
My armor is going to take me in action anyway, so I probably won't do that much. It's at will,
it does
but
last
it's still
for 8
in
hours.
action.
It does last for 8 hours, so you could do it beforehand.
That's true. We'll see.
Okay. Alright, I got Paulian over there. Let's get...
That would take my dex up to 21, which wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Or my AC.
Your AC would be pretty awesome, so... Okay, so now over here I can... Oh no, I gotta do it here. So now I can import characters. Downloads. I wish it would auto replace the person. It doesn't seem to do that. Okay, so I'm trying to find the same image for you. I really don't like this bag interface. It's really awkward.
Now, there we go.
Unnecessarily
Finally.
graphic.
Was trying to talk this entire time. You know, headset decided, you know what? Fuck. So, shit. Logan, if it's not you having technical difficulties, it's me.
It's just that kind of day.
Anyway, another addition on to some of the recap. 90% of the reason we agreed to help this random person in the woods is he looked like he'd kill himself if he tried to even hunt for his wife.
Yeah, he didn't know how to use his weapon. You can describe the whole thing. I don't think we did that on actual stream.
He was essentially just swinging it around, trying to get a grip for it, just staring at it, and eventually
You guys were like, stop, just stop.
Just stop. We will help you. Just stop.
Oh, okay, I'll give you this. It was my
Also,
father's.
Zero acquired 2 vials of poison from.
Was it poison or?
Yes, it was poison.
Oh, okay. I think you got some alchemist fire as well.
No, I
From
didn't
the
get
previous
alchemist
person.
fire. I got 2 vials of poison from 2 acid vials from the beet farm.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was alchemist fire.
No, so
All right.
what is this? I'm looking for a name here and I just can't process it off the top of my head. Paulian got the fire breath.
Yep.
And then there was 2 vials of acid. And that was all that was given as reward for completing the beet farm quest. And then we got to this dude who gave the silver weapon, which later on, as we're kind of moving through, we did find footprints and such from the attack that might suggest that the enemy that we're tracking currently might be werepeople.
Oh, fun.
Because they are, they can move bipedal and they can also walk on 4 legs, but they have the footprints of an animal. I believe it was like either a canine's footprint or it was a creature. It was a predator footprint. So and then all the bullshit with Zero happened, and yeah, we've been short resting since.
So yeah, I don't think we said on stream. So basically, you went and ahead with Eiley, and you were searching for. I don't know if you're specifically searching for traps. I think you were just scouting ahead, and you spotted a trap, and then you went to disable the trap, and you failed, and you almost fell in, but you didn't. You saved yourself, and then you guys. That's when you got hit by something that made you go crazy, and then you started running, and then you fell into another trap of the same type, and then in the first trap you had seen a skeleton down there, but it was an ancient skeleton. In the second trap there was nothing like that, but you fell in, took enough damage to knock yourself out, and then Eiley healed you from above, and then you were able to climb out, but you were still affected by the crazy effect, and you kept running, so Eiley tackled you and just barely managed to wrestle you because you rolled a 1.
And then she kept me there till the effect wore off.
Yeah. Alright, so character. So this is going to be you. This one is not there. I thought your hit points were 14.
Mine?
Yeah. Did it go to 15?
You just want to fly, so I'll hold right back.
Need my hit points.
Alright.
Okay, 15 is fine.
It updated on here, did it?
Party. Okay, you need to be added.
It should be 14. I'm pretty sure it should be 14.
Okay, I'll just correct it then. I think it took whatever that other number we had set was. It's like the auto update number.
Yeah, it might have.
Okay,
it might have like. I mean, maybe it double added my con bonus.
Maybe.
We added it, and then it added it.
Oh yeah, that might have been the case. Okay, so take you out of there.
Still see 1. Do I have to rejoin to sync my character again?
I'm just adding it to. I have to add it separately to the to the and you have to take ownership again. So I have to add it to the combat tracker and to the party sheet. I'm just doing that now.
Does this not update
Okay, yeah, now it's
from,
in the party sheet. So now you just need to click on it and grab it.
Does this not update from D&D Beyond?
Not automatically. I have to do it manually. So
Okay.
I'm in the process of doing that right now.
Yeah, I just noticed that I'm spacing. Don't mind me.
Okay, and then 0 needs to be added. And it set your hit points to 10. What? Why? Did I try the wrong one in? Yours should have been 14 too, right?
Yeah, once I leveled up, it should have been 14.
Okay, that makes me worry about what else is wrong in there. Oh well.
I don't know how to take control again.
Yeah, I went to 14 and I gained access to
I
shit.
think if
What
you
was
go
that?
to the option at the top, party sheet,
Yeah, got that open.
then you should be able to just click on. Oh, that doesn't let you.
Characters, no.
Oh yeah, I also gained access to cunning action upon level up.
Yeah, that's
So
your.
cutting, you can cut it with a fork?
I put that in my notes. A plan so cunning, could call it a weasel.
Nice. A fox with a master of cunning would be approved.
It's a cunning plan which cannot fail.
Cannot fail.
Okay, try the combat tracker. I think that might be the proper place.
Where is... Oh, I see a picture. Where's the combat tracker?
Is
Oh, I
the
see.
double swords there?
He appeared in the character selection thing. I think I've got him now.
Yeah, it probably just takes a while for it to update everything I'm doing here.
And the level 1 version is still there.
Yeah, I'm deleting it, so it's probably still updating that. I can't remember which picture I used for 0. I use this one. You can change that picture if you want, 0.
Alright, so what do I need to do?
So you go to the combat tracker, and I think you can take control of your character from there. I just have to delete him, the old one. And then I need to add him back in here.
Do I need to exit out of this character, or?
Yeah, you need to exit out of the level 1 one and pick the level 2 one.
Alright, so,
There we go.
do I just click release, or?
No, I've deleted it now, so just go on to the new one, and once it updates, it should be let you pick it. Yeah, combat tracker is updated now with all the proper characters, I think. So, Barash, your hit points should be 25, is that correct?
I think they're swapped. It should be 52. I'm pretty sure, but 25 will be.
Nice try. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. What am I doing? It's still showing this old sheet from it. What do I need to do to get out off of the old sheet? Because I still have the
Just close the window.
level 1.
Just close the window of that character sheet.
Okay.
So hit the X and then go into the combat tracker. And just double click on the picture, should bring you up. Or you might have to go right click on it.
It's only showing an X for me for close window. When I right click on it.
Okay, hang on.
I see effects and friendly. There we go.
Oh,
I found it.
Got it.
I had to go to characters to claim it.
Okay.
Wait, why am I showing up multiple times now? There's an imposter among us. Yeah, showing 2 different me's for you as well.
I'm gonna try this. Ah, it kicked you out. Damn it.
It'll be alright.
Okay, sorry, you have to reconnect. Yay.
No harm, no foul. I'm already loading in.
Okay, I should delete this. Okay, I gotta delete the one from the character selector, and that should get rid of it. There we go. You shouldn't see it anymore. Okay, and it is only an hour into the game, and we can actually start. Oh my god. That's what we did last time. Alright, so you have completed your short rest, and Barash comes huffing and puffing up the road, and you see him coming, and he's there.
That is because I have such long legs.
Actually, as a barbarian, you do move faster. You're like 40 versus 30.
Hello, my friends. What are we up to? What trouble have you gotten yourself into?
Why is it that it has to be trouble we're into?
Because I know you, Zero. It's always trouble.
I have no comeback for this. Anyway,
If you weren't in trouble, we wouldn't be able to see you. You would be hiding.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sweet, kind, and innocent, pure as driven snow.
Yes. That, for sure.
Regardless, I think we have this. There's something out there. The trouble is in the woods, and I think it might know where we are.
Gee, what gave you that idea?
So,
So do you want to get moving then?
I think it would be wise.
very well. Which way are we heading? What's in
Take the stream on the left.
Yeah.
It's the directions we've been given.
You guys are already on that path, so you're already following that stream, and the path is pretty clear because a lot of people have come out this way, so it's a well-trod path. Yeah, I'm just gonna start the contest here. What do we got till 1:15? Okay. Oh, there's 1:10. Okay, starting the contest now. Those of you who want to enter, please do so. Type !raffle in the chat. Okay, and you guys go along the path a little further, and I'm gonna bring up a map here.
That is a very shiny pig sticker you've got there, Polian.
Yes, we just got this off of a
Oh, that guy's still with you,
gentleman
by
you
the
might
way.
have passed on the way in.
He's actually still with you guys.
Oh, this guy. We got it off of this guy. Sorry, I didn't see you there. But with all the cowering
hi there.
and the hiding.
Are you here to help rescue my wife?
Rescuing wives.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
I could tell you a story. But not today.
It's a long story, but yes, he's here to help you rescue wife. Just hush and be a good babe.
Okay, and I've already forgotten how to share this thing again. Oh, there we go.
Logan, I don't know if your thing is working. Just so you know.
Which thing?
Raffle.
Oh, let's check the stream. Okay. Oh, someone else is there. Hello, Poison.
Should we?
Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, I hit start, but it didn't start. Let's try that again.
All right, now let me see if that worked that time. There we go. It's working now.
Okay.
All right. Oh, there's a gore pile in the middle of this road. That's promising. So which of these mini traps did I fucking fall into, you ask?
Well, this is further down the road.
Oh, that's not good at all, no. Plus those hills kind of look like trolls or something.
Oh yeah, they kind of do.
Zero will, I'm telling you now, Zero will nope the fuck out unless y'all deal with it. Bye.
Okay,
You know, y'all got this. I believe in you.
Okay, so so now you've been walking through this forest for a little while, and you've noticed the lights, sounds, and unnatural effects have increased the further you travel into the forest. Sometimes you see spectral shapes floating at the edge of the mist-shrouded path, only to melt away if you go closer to inspect. It's difficult to tell even what direction you are traveling now. Unexpectedly, the trail opens into a small clearing. In the center of the cleared area contains a grisly scene of dead and mutilated bodies, all human. Their wounds look like a multitude of bite marks made by small canine creatures.
I almost don't want to ask this, but tell you what, no, I'm not gonna ask this. You stay here. We're gonna go investigate.
He actually already is running ahead of you. Dodie! And he looks around. There's there's three people there, but none of them are his wife. And he sighs a sigh of relief when you guys notice two other humans come running up, a male and a female. They're covered in sweat and breathing as if they have been running, and a look of panic in their eyes.
So,
where are you coming from?
Okay, let's put you guys on the map here.
Zero just sighs.
He's very put out by adventuring.
Can't this just be a normal trip?
Okay. Whoa. Okay, so you guys are coming from here. I have to do it from Combat Tracker.
Well, I might be blind, but it's helping your algorithm.
What's that?
I didn't see where Andrew had redone the whole raffle thing, and so I was telling her she'd probably have to redo the raffle thing like I had to earlier.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Why? It's right. Mine's right below yours." I'm like, "Oh well, never mind. I'm just blind."
All right. So Brash is there. I think we had Eiley and Zero in the front.
Right? Yep.
Okay, and just assume. I don't know if I can drag select. No, I can't move y'all. So I'll assume that you guys have moved up a little bit since Whittle ran ahead. So we'll put you guys there. Okay, that's your setup, and then the two new people. NPCs. Okay, it didn't give me people for these, so oh, that's not it.
I don't like that that's just GG. That just spells out doom for the new people.
GG. Good game.
Good game, you two. That the DM has declared you are dying, apparently.
It's like getting a participation medal.
I wonder if I can just yeah, it's not important enough. Okay. So yeah, these two people are running up. I'll put one in for Whittle as well. I wonder if there's an NPC for just regular human. Alright, I'll just use this for him.
So I feel like I need to ask real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So for these vials of acid, is this talking about like corrosive acid or poison?
If it says acid, then it will do acid damage for multiple rounds after it hits somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got it at the same time as the fire breath, it is a vial. Or sorry. Yeah, it's a vial of acid. So, yeah, if you throw it on someone, then they will get hit by it and then take initial acid damage, and it will last for I think 2 extra rounds.
Okay, so it's like corrosive acid. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so A will be Whittle, and these two G's are the man and woman there.
All right. With the panic look that Zero had earlier on, like last session, is this something similar to what Zero's facial expression would have looked like, or is this a different of terror?
They just looked like they were running away from something.
Okay, cool. Well, if they're running from something, then something is getting close to it.
I mean, you can make, if you want to make an insight check just to be sure.
Skills. Insight. Hey, I actually have that skill.
No, they seem as they appear to be.
So we're doing that today, huh?
You find no traps.
Yeah. That's about all I find.
Okay, so we're not in initiative order right now, so you can just basically move your guys and see what you want to do.
Move up to the thing. Check out A.
Okay, so are you able to move your character?
I did. I just need approval from you. There you go.
I will approve them.
Just need permission to do anything these days.
Mom.
Don't want to cancel anyone.
Zero's just gonna move to this little rock area right here.
Okay. Oh, you're half a square there. Here, let's get you back on the grid. There.
Oh, that is okay. I can't tell what's a square and what's not a square.
Yeah, the grid is a little bit.
The things without the rounded edges, those are the squares.
Ha 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 ha.
Alright, and these guys go huffing and puffing up here. And then they stop and they see this grizzly scene and they kind of walk around it.
Just
and
like
they see you and they
stop.
look a little cautious now. You guys are pretty well armed.
What are you running from?
There was some kind of creatures. I guess they were here as well.
How big were they?
They're like animals, but they walked on two legs.
How tall? And I say, and I kind of like put my hand up around people size and bring it down.
I think they let me just check the creature. You describe a medium-sized creature.
Okay. Interesting.
How long ago did you see creature? There doesn't seem to be anything chasing them now.
They look back now and they see that there isn't anything chasing them. They go, we ran about a minute back that way. Maybe two.
Did you see pregnant woman?
No, we were here to go to the spring, as many do for pilgrimage. Maybe you could accompany us there? We did hear a woman crying for help in that direction.
And you ran the other way.
There were creatures. We would like to help, but we're not fighters.
I mean, that's fair enough, but yeah, if you heard the woman crying for help, lead the way. We're burning daylight. Let's go.
Okay, anyway, they say, as you start to walk, they say, the man says, I am Volts, this is Francesca. I should probably have done the accent for them. Volts and Francesca.
Volt. Da.
Volts. Da. Okay, so, Whittle gets a little bit antsy when you mentioned a woman screaming. So you guys move quickly down the road, and I will get The next map.
Just don't worry about your chat, Logan. I'm doing way too much in it.
The what?
Just don't worry about your chat, Logan. I'm doing extremely way too much in it.
Oh, the chat. Yeah, I can't even see it because of the windows I have open here.
Welcome to the Vampire Stream, weary traveler. Should you be interested, you can type !raffle, and it will enter you in a raffle for a potential free game at the end of the stream. We hope you stay a while, and don't worry, the vamp doesn't bite.
Much.
I should have
Cool.
added much in.
Cool. All right. Yes, welcome to the chat. All right. So it doesn't have a map for this. At the spring.
I promise y'all I'm not extra. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Okay, I guess it just intends for you to use this map as the spring.
Really? Oh yes, that makes it a lot easier to have this and this together. Cool.
Okay, let me
I'm
see
learning how to work
images.
this.
There's another map. Maps. Yeah, it doesn't have another map for the actual other place, so I guess we'll just use this one. Okay, assume this center part doesn't have a bunch of dead bodies in it, and it's this road part will just become the spring, and so the circle part there will be the spring. So I'll just move you guys out. You come at it from this way. So assume the brown part is the river or the stream. Okay, where do you want these other people? Behind you or next to you? Like that?
Somewhere we can keep an eye on the dummies. Since nobody here other than us are fighters.
Mm-hmm.
In the back of Zero's mind, his chaotic, youthful tendencies are starting to whisper to him. And in the back of his mind, he just hears, well, if all else fails and shit hits the fan, at least we just gotta outrun these people and not outrun what's chasing us.
Oh, I think we got this.
Oh, sorry, one thing I missed. The two additional people said that those other people were... so, sorry, it should have been that they ran away from this area where these people are, and they said that these are other followers of the nature goddess Lena, and they were all coming here to leave offerings at the Spring of Blessed Life, which is the one you're going to. So that's what they were with those other people who had been killed. So yeah, I think you were supposed to meet them before you get to those bodies.
Oh well, c'est la vie, we're here now.
Okay, so yeah, now you're ahead to the spring. Okay, let me read that. Ahead here at the spring. Okay, so you guys arrive at the spring near the stream part, the center part. Actually, I'll just throw this one on the map too. Alright, so I need a... What can I use here? Oh, that's a weird one. Okay, I'm just gonna use a cultist. Okay. So, yeah, by this rock in a pile of moss is a woman, unconscious.
Zero quickly turns to the first traveler that they picked up to babysit and says, "Before you go running, wait, because it might be a trap."
Okay, he has already started moving. Do you want to
You
go and grab
son
him?
of a bitch! Yes.
Okay, make a grapple check on him. So just roll your regular. Do you have a melee attack on him, like a hand? I think on your sheets you have a.
Would it be? Where would it be at? Would it be under?
I'll just take a look at your
Action,
sheet here.
hopefully.
Yeah,
Look
actions,
under
I think,
action.
and then you should have a unarmed combat action.
I have dagger, 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 long sword, short bow, short sword.
I don't have an arm either.
Do you just want a regular strength check for it then?
You need to roll to hit in order to grab him, or to like hit him to grab first. Let's just see. I think it's just your regular base attack plus your strength, so +2 plus whatever your strength is.
So roll an attack and then +2 plus whatever strength is.
Yeah.
All right. My average attack is a 5. I'm just gonna go with this. So +2 would be 12, plus strength, which is 17, would be 29.
So no, sorry, not your strength amount, just the
okay.
bonus.
Oh, okay. You see, you gotta, yeah.
Yeah, strength
So
bonus.
3. So 15.
So you rolled a 5 plus. Actually, dagger works. Did you roll that dagger one?
Yes, I rolled
Yeah,
the dagger
so
one.
so it's 10 then. So it'll be like, because your dagger already includes your strength and your base attack, so that'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Once
so
again, I don't know how any of this works.
Okay, so you are able to, but he only has he has no armor, so you basically do grab him. So just move up to where he is, and then, or I can move you. You're, okay, yeah, there, and then just a little bit back. And then you grab him there, so now it's an opposed strength check. So now you just roll d20 and add your strength bonus. Oh, you got pretty good.
D20, add my strength. Motherfucker!
He's like, knocks your hand away and keeps going. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm about ready to shoot him in the leg with a fucking short bow.
Okay.
Honestly, it's viable.
Okay, so now at this point we're gonna roll for initiative.
This idiot is gonna get us for himself killed. Okay, what is initiative again? There it is.
I got me some initiative.
I swear to God, I'm done.
Same with Bash.
'21's all around me. 5. The bad luck is just continuing.
Alright, and Baralt gets a 20, natural 20. Okay. So, oh, and can I get these other guys in there? Where did I put that?
Listen, Logan, I don't know what kind of spell you hit me with last session, but it's not worn off yet.
It's not what?
It hasn't worn off yet, apparently.
Oh, really? But that was even on a different character.
I'm not being serious. I'm saying about the
You're
luck.
still your
Apparently
luck spell, yeah.
Yeah, you fucking cursed my ass, apparently. It just doesn't stop.
Okay, so first is Baralt, who will just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes here. He's gonna hold his action to grab
Idiot.
Whittle.
His name is Idiot now. I don't care.
Okay, and then Eiley, he can get in front as well. So he'll get over there. So they have him kind of blocked off. And he'll hold his action to also grab him. That seems to be the plan. And then Barash, I will grab. So for diagonal movement, just so you know, it's costs 2 squares every second diagonal. So your first diagonal is just 1 square, and then your second diagonal is 2 squares of cost.
Okay. What's the move?
I think you have
30?
40
40?
as a
Which
barbarian.
is 8 squares. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 squares. So.
Hold on a second there. I'll just try grabbing him.
Alright, so make your attack roll. Yeah, you got him. And then roll for strength.
Yes.
Strength roll. Yeah, you grabbed him.
It's alright. I don't need to be useful here.
He looks up at you and is shocked out of his action. He's like, "Ooh." I
Just
see.
slow down, friend.
Okay, and then it's Pauline.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna move up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I will. Oh.
Oh yeah, sorry. There we go.
I think I might double move.
Oh, you're going
Oh.
over there.
Closer there. I'm not done yet, but okay.
Okay.
Move up, see what I see here at C.
Okay. You should be on that square there. Hang on, let me just move you onto the square.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so up there you see it is indeed the guy's, or a human woman, excuse me, And she is unconscious, but breathing. And
Stabilize if necessary.
yeah, she is not injured in like a death save kind of situation.
Okay, good.
So yeah, she seems okay. Any other thing you want to like hold an action for? Or?
I've double moved.
Oh yeah, right. So you're.
Yep.
So that was really just a glance at the person.
Yeah, I guess. But I found out that they're not in death save, and that's good enough.
Yeah. That should actually take an action, but I'll let you see that from there. Okay, so then next is. Okay,
I'm last in the turn order, so.
Yeah, there's just something else before you.
Yeah.
Of course there is.
Okay. And this one is. Okay.
I don't like to look at that.
Oh my goodness. Where is my surprise face?
I know, right? What a surprise. Okay, so this one is the woman transforms into a
Bear, kangaroo.
kind of a jackal faced humanoid with fur, and leaps forward to attack. Look who's in the back row.
Yeah, look who's in the goddamn back row. What do I need to roll, good sir?
And now pulls out a scimitar. Oh no, sorry, tries to do this. Can they do this as a one creature? Doesn't say this is an action. 10, 12, 15, 20. No, not you. Actually, she's gonna go around this side of you, and she's gonna use a gaze attack on Barash. And so you need to make a DC 10 Wisdom save. So your saves are on your sheet under your on the main page. Yeah, no problem. You are unaffected. And you're immune to that gaze now for 24 hours from that specific creature.
That is most unfortunate for them.
Yeah. Okay, and then it attacks you with a scimitar.
I assume you're talking to me.
Yeah, 0.
What do I need to roll?
Where are you on the list? It will... 18 will hit. And so damage will be slashing damage. Okay, not too bad. Only 4. You take 4 points.
Oh,
Actually, shape changing. Oh yeah, sorry. The shape changing is an action, so you would not take those points. It comes over to you, pulls out a scimitar, and uses the gaze attack because it had to transform first.
Cool, but there's still this other motherfucker, which I'm having a sneaking suspicion.
Volts.
Well, he did give us his scimitar, which seems like an odd thing for
No.
The
No,
two.
that was Whittle.
Oh, the other guy, that other
Yeah.
guy. Okay.
That was Whittle. Our two other people who were supposedly running from shit.
Right.
They're not very nice.
I kind of have a feeling that Zero just whittled as well.
Okay, so this guy's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're cutting you off. Okay, so he also changes into a, what is, you can tell now, is a werejackal.
Werejackal.
And does his sleep gaze on Baralt. And Baralt needs to make a save. Saves are here. Wisdom, did I say? Oh, he's good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. He is not affected. Okay, and this one also pulls out a scimitar. Alright, and then next is... a normal jackal comes out of the bushes there and attacks.
Oh, we got a whole party here.
Polyon.
Jackal. Bastard.
It is surprisingly a hit with only a +1.
That's not that unlikely.
Yeah. Okay, and does him 3 damage.
Okay.
Man, thank God we leveled up before this, huh?
So my current hit points, it says, is 3. Rather than 11. I take it we're counting up.
It puts a wound under the wound category, and it adds that up, and then if it exceeds your hit points, then it does all the math for you. So it just tells how many wounds you've taken.
Okay.
Okay, and then this one here comes out of the...
Oh, yay, it's another one. Imagine that one.
And this one attacks Barash.
Fucking DJ Khaled moment out here. Just another one. And another one.
He missed.
And another one.
And another one. Jumps out of the bush at... Actually, we'll come out of the bush this way and get in here on... Oops, no. What? Oh, that was number 2. I didn't jump to the next one. Wait, can you still see number 2? Oh, there he is, yeah. And you can see number 3, right? Yeah, okay. So number 3 is going to use the pack tactics on... Oops.
Oof.
He attacked himself. I accidentally dragged it onto himself.
Ugh.
Well, he has an advantage on you, but he rolled a 20, so he definitely hits you. I'll put that on there. So that's a D... Did he roll a 1? Yeah, he rolled a 1. Wait, he rolled a... Oh, it's a -1. Okay, so D4 -1, and then... I guess...
We're rolling the
That's
dice
weird.
twice.
Yeah, you roll it twice, but do you do the -1 twice then?
No, not normally.
Yeah, so... Alright.
See how that worked out, but don't suppose it rolled a 1 and a 2.
Let's do that. It was a 3. So it puts you at 8. Okay. Alright, and then... It is Zero's turn.
Oh god, that actually made a very loud ring sound in my ear. This is why I don't help people. He is going to move right here.
Okay, so the second one, Volts will get an opportunity attack on you if you move there, because you're moving away from his area. Do you still want to do it?
No, screw it. Let's go for it. How hard could he possibly fucking hit me?
Okay, did you want to... Oh, you're going to go for it? Okay.
Yep, we're gonna go for it. Let him rip.
Volts will take his little attack there. No. Attacks. There we go. I'll throw a scimitar at you. It's...
Of course he does.
Okay, so that'll be... $7 points. Ouch.
Damn, that is half of my max.
Alright, and then you get to do your thing.
Well, now that they're in a very, very straight line, I would like to use my breath attack.
Yes, that will work, because their immunity to damage does not include that.
And I know very few creatures who are immune to cold damage either.
So, I believe you just roll it and... Or sorry, they roll a save against it, right?
That's right.
So what's the DC? And what kind of save?
DC is Constitution. So their DC is 8 plus your Constitution.
Okay. Where's their save?
Oh shit. Any chance we can, after you resolve this, I can go back and use my reaction for when I was attacked?
You have a reaction?
Yep.
For...
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, when you got hit? Yeah.
Yeah.
After I do this one, then yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so sorry, what was the save? Was it con save? Yeah, I think it was. Okay.
I think it's a...
Well, his is cold. Does yours say anything different, Cyril?
Actually, no, breath weapons are reflex save.
Oh, reflex? Okay. Well, I'll take that roll. And he has a +2 to that, so that'll be a 13. What was the DC?
8 plus his Constitution modifier. So probably failed. Oh, Constitution plus proficiency bonus.
Plus proficiency? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so he should have... what's your con, Zero?
Just the stat or the save bonus?
The
bonus.
The bonus. Con, so +1, and base attack, so that'd be 3. So... Or does it show under your breath weapon what the...
It doesn't, unfortunately.
And yeah, it doesn't.
You can
So
click on it, it
yeah.
can tell you what it does, but it leaves out some bits.
Okay. Oh yeah, breath weapon. Con plus proficiency. So yeah, add 3, so it's 11. So yeah, he does make a save, so he takes half the damage. So roll your 2d6, and I'll roll the save for the other one.
Which one is the 2d6?
Down at the very bottom, there's a whole row of dice.
Yeah, I was... Is it the
Closest
triangle
one.
or the square?
Square.
Yeah, the other one made the save too. So 3 and another one. So
there you go.
8, so they each take 4. Alright. And that's your turn. Or did you want to do one of your bonus actions? Oh, you could have... You didn't need to take that opportunity attack if you did bonus action disengage.
You know?
I'll let you retro that if you want.
Can we do that? Because 7 is hurt.
Yeah, I will let you retro that. You're still learning that ability. Okay,
yeah, we're learning our characters.
So 0.
I'm learning the entire fucking game.
Here's how I would say you do it. You disengage to here, and then you go... so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can... Or actually, you don't even need to be... It's 15-foot range, right?
Yes.
So you can actually be there out of range of them. So they have to move into you, and you can breathe fire on them from there. So I'll say you did that. Coolio. Okay, so that was your bonus action. So that is pretty much all your move.
Yep.
I think you went... Yeah, you were here. 5, 10, 15, 20... No, you've only got 20. You can go 10 more. So if you want to go back 2 more...
Yeah.
It'll just assume the rest is field there. Sound good?
That sounds good to me.
Alright, next round.
I want to do my...
oh yeah, do your Hellish Rebuke and then we'll move back.
So that goes on to... There's Jackal 1 and Jackal 3 are near me.
Mm-hmm. Don't you have to do it on the one that injured you? They both
I've
do.
been injured twice.
Yeah.
So I'd do it on the first one, I suppose.
Okay.
And that's a DC 13 Dex save.
Okay. Jackal 1.
Damage is 13. No, that's the Dex. That's the save.
He makes the save.
Okay, so half damage. 7. Ugh.
Okay,
Not great rolls.
Takes 3.
Yep. Might be 4.
Well, half 7 is 3.5, so I guess it counts if you're rounding up or rounding down. I don't know what D&D does.
The system will specify. I just don't remember what it is.
Okay, so that Jackal is down.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, it worked either way. So I know Fire Breath has I honestly don't know how breath attacks work other than it shoots out a cone of energy.
It doesn't really say what the actual like for fire, for example, it doesn't set things on fire. Cold doesn't actually freeze things, but there'll be certain things that have resistance to it. So as long as it doesn't have resistance to it, it just does damage.
Yeah, it just does damage. It doesn't do anything extra.
Alright. That's all I want to know.
Okay, so Hellish Rebuke was done. That uses up your reaction, right? So you
used up my reaction until my next attack. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Baralt's turn.
Easy.
So he's gonna go. Who has the scimitar now? Barash?
I do.
Okay, he's gonna try and take out your Jackal to free you up to go after the more important targets.
Excellent. Can he move all the way around so he can get a flank on it?
Actually, I don't think anymore that you need to, but yeah, he could go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, so he'll get advantage on that attack then. Actions. And that is Jackal number 2. Let's see, got Quarterstaff. Natural 20. Well, he doesn't need advantage. Alright, so he'll do that to... I mean, this Jackal's probably dead on the first damage anyway. Yeah, he does 12 or 11 points of damage to the Jackal.
Mad.
He splashes it onto the ground.
What a lovely red mist.
Well done, Beryl. Well done.
He looks actually surprised.
You see that Jackal? Fuck that Jackal.
Alright, and then he doesn't have... oh, he's going to do... I think this is a bonus action. No, that's an action. He's going to do his magic stone cantrip. He grabs a couple of rocks and imbues them with magic.
I just realized wherever you just moved me to, you're gonna have to remove me because it's just.
Oh, you can't do stuff over there? Yeah, I'll move you back.
No.
Okay, now it is Eiley's turn. He is gonna... Who's wounded here?
The only other person who's next to a Jackal.
So...
Paulian.
Okay, so it's Paulian. Okay. He will...
Sorry, I keep forgetting that name.
Okay, Eiley is gonna... Now, what does he have? He can heal... He has Healing Word, I think, which is a bonus action. Yeah, bonus. So he'll use his bonus to Healing Word on you.
Cool.
And that will go on to you. Gives you 6 hit points.
Woohoo.
And then he will attack with his so I think he'll use the sickle because he's not sure if these guys are magical or not. So that is a hit, and he'll do damage. Yeah, that one's down.
Now it's just the were people.
Okay, and then next is... Oh, he actually moved too, because he just did his attack, so he'll move over to... he's gonna go over to this rock so he can... and pulls out his sling. Actually, he'll go next to Barald so he can get some of those stones for his sling. Okay, and then it is Barash's turn.
Well, as my bonus action, I will rage.
Oh, sorry, I don't have Whittle in the order, but he runs over to his wife. Starts checking her out. And yeah, you bonus action rage, and then what do you do?
Then I do what I do.
Do what you do.
Run over and say
Beat
hello.
the shit out of.
Do you want me to move you over there?
Let's see here. I'll go there. Actually, hold on. I've got enough move. I'll go over here. Start some flanking.
Yeah, you can go around. Okay.
Yeah.
And you could actually get into both of them if you want to go one up, because you have 40 feet of movement. Just so the other guy has to move. If he wants to attack anyone other than you, he'd have to move
that's
away.
fair. Okay. That's fair.
Okay. If you take out Volts, of course. Okay, so you're going to use that scimitar. You get your shield, I assume, and the scimitar.
Yeah. Correct. One moment.
Oh, did you turn on the rage thing on your character?
I did.
Yes.
I clicked it, but it doesn't say rage on my character over here.
It says rage on the combat tracker.
Oh, does it? It doesn't say it on mine. It just says,
I don't
no,
see it
on mine it
either.
says danger sense.
Over to the left-hand side where we're doing it says Brash the Bruiser Rage.
I don't see it.
In the not in the combat tracker, in the log.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have the effect on him, though.
It didn't have the effect. Hold on one sec.
That's
I'm
weird.
gonna click this one. Oh, here we go. Hold on one sec. I got it. It's this, and then it's this. There we go.
Ah, there you go, yeah. I think you just have to add effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then might be. Oops, I didn't roll it on a guy.
Okay. So you hit the guy, no problem.
Okay.
Which one are you hitting, Volts or Francesca?
I'll hit the one closest to 0.
They are both. Oh, I see.
No, one is.
Francesca. Okay. When you said 0, I didn't know you meant 0 hit points or 0 the character. Holy crap! 12 hit points from a 4. Oh, you're using a longsword though, so it should actually be. If you're gonna use the scimitar, it should actually be D6 plus 2. So.
Oh, only D6? Okay, I'll roll it again. I don't have it in my log yet, so. Sorry, D6 plus 2?
Or whatever your
D6 instead of a D8.
Yeah, D6 instead of a D8. So basically.
Now, longsword is versatile. Do you have a shield?
I do.
Okay, so then it should be the same then.
But scimitar isn't, is it?
No, but he's using it one-handed already.
Right, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so yeah, just roll a D6 then.
And scimitar is slashing?
Yes.
So all my slashing ones are D6 plus 4.
Okay, so...
And I don't know if silver does anything else.
Oh, I see you did hand axe. Yeah, silver just makes it so you actually do damage without having reduction.
Okay.
So that'll be 10 on to Francesca. Okay, looking pretty hurt.
And they've both already taken 4 damage from me. So.
Yeah, so she's looking pretty hurt. Okay, and then it is Paulian. So if you did like a ranged attack on Francesca, you'd probably take her out.
I think I can do something good. 2, 3, 5. Do I get them both in a 15-foot cone from here?
Yes.
No, each square is 5, right?
Yep. So if he goes there, 1, 2, 3 is yeah.
I want to get both of them and not Brian. And then I'm going to drink a potion of fire breath.
Perfect. All right, so I believe that just gives the same thing as
My Dragonborn's Breath Attack.
Dragonborn Breath Attack.
It's DC 13 Dex save and 46 damage.
So it's better. That's level 11.
Okay, so we'll see the dex save here. Nope. And dex save here. Would you say it was 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Volt saves, Francesca doesn't.
Okay.
Oh, 3? What? How many?
Four
Four.
dice.
Holy crap.
11, 12, 13,
Well, she's
14,
definitely
15 damage to her, and 8 damage to the other guy.
Okay, so she goes up in flames. What was that? 3, 6, 15 damage?
He takes 15, he takes 8.
Okay. 15. Well, I just say. Down she goes. And then Volts is taking half, so 7, I guess.
I think it's round up, but, you know, it's your game. And I don't know for sure.
I'll do it the same for both players and enemies. Do you guys want it to be up or down?
Let's just keep it down, because if enemies round up, that could get dangerous really quickly.
Okay. Sounds fair.
But that's just one person's word. What do y'all two say? Y'all are the players too.
Apparently the official rule is round down, so.
Okay.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
All right. So now it is. Oh, did you have any other action? Bonus action?
I do, and I didn't do it.
It's still your
I'm not
turn,
going
so.
to do it either. It cost me a spell slot, so.
Yeah, if you get attacked, you can still do Hellish Rebuke, I think so.
I can do it one more time, yeah, if I want to.
Volts whistles out, and he's going to try to get away from Barash. And you seem like the biggest threat, so Barash, you get an opportunity attack on him.
Okay.
So yeah, you hit him. I assume with the silvered weapon, so roll that d6 damage again.
Oops.
12. So he is
12, 8, and 4.
Boop.
Deleted.
But he did whistle out before he left. So,
welcome, 10 new enemies. There was once upon a time I thought I wanted a dog. Apparently, now I've changed my mind.
It's fine to get a dog, just maybe not a jackal.
Oh, I need to back up. Okay, well, this guy, I skipped one's turn, but I'll just do it anyway. Oh, he bites you.
That son of a bitch! I'm not even here. Why are you attacking me?
He does 1 damage to you. Okay, and then this one comes.
He looks at Zero. Just looks up at Polly and said, "Jackal, not Chihuahua, right?"
What I've been told.
Chihuahua. Oh man, A crit on you.
Woof. Who's that?
That's a jackal number. Oh,
They're
I
not
thought I
showing.
showed him.
And the other one disappeared.
Oh, that's what I did wrong.
Oh, wow, how about that? I think he just came on the map this turn.
Yeah, he came off the map.
Gotcha.
And then me and this other jackal are somewhere off in fucking Never Ever Land.
Oh, okay, so it figured it out. So it's 4 damage. And did it already apply that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it also already applied my 1 damage I took, even though we're somewhere out in fucking black space.
Does Polyon's reaction effect happen?
I'm not gonna do it this time. Not for. It does like 2d10 damage, and these guys fall real fast, the little jackals, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I might as well not waste it on them.
Although these 3 have hit each one of you every time.
Yep. I've got something else.
Okay. Did that work? That didn't work. He missed. Hey, Zero's turn.
So, I have a jackal biting my ankles, apparently.
Yep.
Nibbling my bum.
You see this short sword? The short sword's about to be driven into the center. Maybe not.
Your luck continues. Did you want to do a disengage?
Yes.
Alright, so just move your 30
I
movement away.
can't move.
Oh yeah, right, I gotta bring you back on. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere but there. I don't care.
Like there?
Well, he could
Yeah.
he could take a flanking
10,
position behind
15,
Polyon
That's true.
in order to help.
Like here?
Yep, that works.
Okay.
No?
Gonna get hot there.
Oh, maybe not.
No.
Take a flanking
Yeah,
position
know what?
behind
Know
him.
what? Know
Alright,
what?
how about
man?
over here?
Or just run past.
Yep.
Put me behind the gold dragon right here.
Like here? Oh, that'd be
Yeah, that
5,
works.
10, 15, 20.
Because if he makes a
Yeah.
breath attack too, in the case that the other jackal comes up, I don't want to get charboiled there.
You're there.
That
And
works.
next is Baralt. So he hands the rocks to Eiley, and then moves up here to attack that one with his staff. Where is his staff? Oh, I gotta open the... Oh yeah, I gotta open his sheet. With characters, I have to do it by sheet. With the enemies, I can do it right in line.
The Zero's just the distraction at this point.
Yeah, he really is.
Like, hi, I'm right here. Oh, nope, I'm over here.
This is okay, my friend. This is what you are doing.
Doing pretty good with the hitting.
Destruction is an important role.
And he takes out a jackal.
Listen, right now that's all I'm good for, because apparently I got hit with a, hey, there's a sense of impending doom coming at you. And ever since then, I have not been able to roll for shit.
Okay. And then Eiley. Who's most injured here? Pauline again?
Polyon again.
I took 6.
He will go 10, 15, 20, 25.
Polyon
One
took
more
6.
square.
I took 1, and
He'll go
Brash
one
is
more.
just-
He will
Damn
do
it.
a healing word on you again. Come on. Alright, healing word. heals you right up. And then he will throw his magic rock with the sling. With the fact that it is magical means it can go through there. Oh yeah, it's not even a magic guy anyway. He missed. That's one magic rock down. Okay, and then it is Brash.
At least I'm not the only one who can't hit shit.
Okay, I'll just go after this guy. Bad dog.
Oh yeah.
Bad dog.
Bad dog.
I think you kill him with just your extra damage, so you could roll a 1, it'd be fine. Okay, so Jackal 6 down.
The Jackal tried to fight Barash. Barash just looked at it in disappointment, flipped it, and it died.
And do you want to move into the zone of the other one?
You are right. This is dumb, man.
Do you want to go around the other side of it?
Yep. Yeah, that's fine. That way somebody can throw a rock at it.
As you could get to there with your extra movement. Okay, and next is Paulian.
Yeah. Well. Move up to there. And when one uses a potion of fire breath, one gets 3 exhales.
Oh.
So I do it again.
Trying to get the most use out of that before it runs out, eh?
I've got an hour to do the 3 exhales.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you still talk then in between?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it saves.
I'm
The
pretty
terrible
sure
roll this time.
But it still doesn't matter, even if it's saved, it's dead.
Sounds good.
So, we'll
But I've got 1 exhale left.
Okay.
I'm gonna just like light a campfire in 55 minutes if nothing else happens.
That's a good one, actually. Okay, that is the end of this combat. And, oh, go ahead.
Combat. What combat?
Oh no, I was just roleplay shit. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Okay. Roleplay shit is kind of what you should be doing, so go ahead.
Anybody else want to transform into a fucking jackal today?
There is no answer.
Eiley, go make sure that his wife is okay.
Alright, Eiley goes over to Dodie. And he casts a heal on her, a healing word. And I believe that brings her back. Let's take a look here. Oops, not that one. Spring. Yeah, yeah, a regular magic spell or a medicine check would heal her up enough to become conscious, and she is healed, and Whittle hugs her and is very, very happy. He tells you can, because you saved his wife, you can keep the sword, obviously. And
no offense, but you didn't need it anyway.
It is best you're not using
it. So the two of them go over to the spring and do a little prayer ritual, saying a prayer to Lena, the nature goddess, and they recommend that you guys also do that. It will give you good luck.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Anyone who does that will get a inspiration that will last to the next mission. I forgot to be using that. You're supposed to get it for role-playing well and stuff like that too, but I will give you that now from doing that.
Action for anybody that doesn't know where it is. Action top, right next to your name. There's a little inspiration column.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not ever gonna break character, and Zero's not religious, so I'll just stay with my bad luck, unfortunately.
You know, you're the one who should most do it.
I know, but I'm not.
Eiley and Beralt both look at you and go, "Come on." At the same time, they're like,
Yeah.
You should do it before the rest of us.
Where did you say the inspiration was?
Under actions.
Or if you
And
just
there's
go
a
on
little-
your sheet, I think it's on the main
Actions.
page.
And there at the very top where it has your name, right next to that is inspiration.
Oh, that little dot. There it is.
Little dot.
Wow, that's pretty clever.
Zero just
Oh yeah,
narrows.
it's on every page actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zero just narrows his eyes at the two and says, "Are y'all trying to say something?"
Let us say
You-
your luck is not so good.
This could bring about the change that you need, buddy.
My luck is perfectly fine. This was all just a tactful part of my plan that y'all didn't see. Everything turned out fine, did it not? My luck is perfect.
Yes. You make a great distraction to me. I like it. I like it a lot.
You also both the Dragonborn hear a voice in their mind, saying, "Oh, Zook is so sorry. Zook did not know you were going to help so much."
Hello?
I'm actually going insane. I hear voices in there.
Sorry, let me show myself. And a little tiny dragon with fairy wings appears near you two. I'm gonna put you over by the
Hi.
spring.
All I
Goes,
hear is, "Dobby is a free elf."
"Oh, Dobby!"
Have a talk.
It froze on me. Okay, hang on. There we go. I believe there's a picture of what he looks like.
First part is I'm actually gonna mark inspiration on my sheet because Jesus Christ, Zero actually played for a second. He actually thought he was going insane. This damn dragon did something to him. It might have been for half a second, but he became religious for half a second.
Zook reveals herself and says that she was the one who caused the effect on you. Zook is so sorry. Zook thought that you needed to be protected from these evil creatures, but you have defeated them. Zook has been trying to warn people away. Zook is very sorry you fell into trap.
Deep inhales.
You want some more of that?
Boy!
It is okay, little dragon.
Okay, oh, and this
They are
dragon
gone
is a yellow fairy dragon. Fairy dragons are pretty rare, so. Where's
So
the
you
picture?
protect the spring, do you, little dragon?
Yes, I am a servant of Lena, nature goddess.
Very nice.
Zero's just silent. He doesn't even know what to say anymore.
1 sec. No, not.
It has like a.
When I say he's gone silent, I mean he's gone about as silent as fucking Beralt is.
Yeah, have the silent NPC. I'm trying to find that picture. Where is it?
Oh yeah, I gotta break news to people today. Huh. Do I really break news with how bad luck I've been having recently?
So this Zoot, this is the only things disturbing the pond and keeping the other people away.
Well, this is just the some of the jackal wares. They are have a huge tribe nearby here and have been encroaching into the forest, and now I could not do anything except order people away, but I am not allowed to show myself. But I feel so bad I need to make amends with you, since you have helped the area so much. I will give you my treasure.
We accept your treasure.
Okay.
Just
I assume you search the
We search everyone.
everyone. So you find each of the jackal wares have a pair of earrings that are worth a total of 100 gold. I'll assume you assess them correctly. And Zook also has 100 gold worth of treasure and a scroll of comprehend languages.
so
Rush has no need for paper.
Zero just kind of stares at Polian. Part of the look in his eyes says that he hopes Polian doesn't want it.
Can you even? I think it's magic users are the only ones who can use it, though, right?
I mean, I have
Rolls?
proficiency in Arcana.
Yeah.
I think an arcane caster is necessary.
Although I suppose you would get it at next level. He wants to be arcane trickster, so I think he would get that ability
probably.
next.
Yeah, I have proficiency in Arcana, and next level I'll gain access to the subclass of Arcane Trickster.
Go for it.
He
so
actually has to look if you're joining, doesn't it?
we're actually running a little late here, so I'm gonna do the contest draw, and then you guys can. I guess you get 200 gold here, so you can divide that up 5 ways, I guess. So 20 gold each.
Yep.
You did 200 gold or 100 gold?
100 from the. Well, I'll assume you guys sell the earrings, so.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah.
100 gold a piece for the earrings, right?
No, 25 each earring. There's 4 earrings.
Oh, 25 each. Okay, 100 gold in total. Got it.
Yeah, so I'll just assume
Yeah,
next time
40.
you get to a town you can sell those, or you can put them down and you can each take one, I guess. And
Earrings
oh
are
no,
not
yeah,
my-
yeah. Actually, I'll just assume you sell it next time you're in the town.
Yeah.
Easier.
So yeah, you 20 gold each,
40.
and then
Yeah, 40.
Split 5 ways by 200.
5, 200. Oh, 40. Yeah, you're right.
And can't adjust that still.
Also, can anyone else besides the Dragonborn speak Draconic or Sylvan? Yeah, I think so. I think it's only the Dragonborn who can understand what Zook is saying.
I can't add the gold to my sheet. Are we just putting it in a common location for now? Or is everyone splitting it up?
I've managed
Do it
to
in
put
your
it
D&D
online.
Beyond, because I'll bring it over later.
Okay.
I can put it on your sheets as well, so I'll do that after the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll each get 20 gold, put it in D&D Beyond. Put the Comprehend Languages scroll in D&D Beyond 0 for you. And yeah, do you guys want to say anything before Zook leaves and the...
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Zero says, all right, so let me get this straight. You're using your powers to ward people off, but you're not using them to ward off the werejackal?
There are too many. Only these two and those jackals came over just this day. But they, yes, they are many. They live further along the stream, or have been raiding this far.
Do you know how many in total?
Maybe 50?
Ooh. Ooh.
So you guys think that maybe that's just something you could report to the proper authorities?
Yeah. Zero was about to offer help, then heard 50 and was like, hold up.
Yes, Zook did try to discourage these ones, but they were not too affected by my powers.
Do I add that the scroll? Is there a thing on D&D Beyond to it, or
The scroll? So on D&D Beyond, if you add an item, I think you can pick from ones that are of the books that we have shared already. I think you should be able to find a Comprehend Languages scroll in there. If not, just check with me after and I'll try and get it for you.
we can just do it after?
Yeah, I can just add it to your... I can add it to your sheet for you. I'm sure I can find it.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
Cool. Okay, I think so. Now let me just do the draw and then we'll just wrap this up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, why don't we wrap up and then I'll do the draw?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Are we tracking XP or are you just keeping that close to the chest?
I've been meant to get you guys updated in your XP, but I haven't done it yet, so I will get that done by next game, including the XP from this game. Because I had to kind of go and get all of you figured out separately because of the different people at the different events, so I'll figure that out next time and get you your numbers, and then we'll start tracking from then on.
All right.
Yeah, any other questions?
Not for Zook.
The only other question I would have for Zook is we can show him the fourth clue that we have and see if he knows anything about it.
Okay, we'll roleplay that next time then, so we'll just start with that, where Zook is. Just also for next time, I'm going to move Baralt out of the team. He's going to escort the other couple back to their home, and then go and get his remaining training as a druid. So he will say farewell to you next game.
Very well.
Alright, I think that's it. So let me go to this contest. Oh, we have 4 in the contest this time.
Yep, we got the newcomer, we got me and Andrew, and Poison.
Yeah. So Poison, Zero, Kevlar Helmet, and Andrew. Okay, clicking on pick winner, and it is Poison 6000. Okay.
Oh, congratulations if you're still around.
Are you still there?
Poison, if you're still there from the extreme beyond, speak to us or communicate with us at some form.
Oh,
Oh, they do not appear to be in the chat list. I will give them another 5 minutes to come back. Otherwise, I'll pick another number. All right, guys, thanks for playing. We will continue this next week. Hopefully, I will be able to get this stuff all sorted out before the game next time. But we'll see how it goes.
Cool.
all right. Okay,
Also,
take care, everybody.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, what is your name? Shit.
Wazubi or
Wazubi.
you want to?
Yeah.
What do you want to go
Pauline.
by, Pauline?
Jesse's fine.
Okay, Jesse.
Okay. I guess next time we can do this, but
Hey,
next
he's
time
here.
Zero's gonna reveal shit to you.
What's that? Sorry.
Next time, I guess we can do this next time. I guess Zero's gonna reveal shit to you.
Okay.
I keep trying to get it in, but too much keeps.
Oh, the circle of trust grows.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cool.
It's
Alright,
not
And
anything.
we shall
that
take this
could-
up.
It's not
Go ahead.
anything that could be character altering or anything. It's nothing like that. Not at all.
The truth is, he's short.
No, I'm not gonna. Anyway,
Okay,
Cool.
Take care, guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Talk later.
Okay, so yeah, Kevlar is leaving. So for Poison, I'm going to just get my link for you to send. I'll try and direct message it to you, and then you need to accept the invite. Then I will transfer a game to you, but I'll give you a choice out of the ones, some of the ones I have, at least as long as supplies last here. Pull up my list here.
just glad once again someone else got it. I don't know how many more games you can give to me.
You just give it to whichever person you want when you win.
So does that mean I can give it back to you?
You could donate it to the channel. Be a good guy. Okay, where is my list?
Man, that was a close one too. I almost said yeah, short two brothers.
What one?
He said the truth is he's short, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's short two brothers, and I just popped myself. That's that's pretty
Oh, you
bad.
didn't. Did you do that? I didn't actually hear.
I still haven't been able to tell him yet.
Yeah.
We keep running short on time.
Yeah, that's true.
And
we should roleplay
Zero.
that in the beginning of next time.
Yeah. Zero's also been looking for a time. It's just Zero gets here. All of a sudden, Brault needs too many beats. Well, all right then. I'll tell you next time. Gets jumped by jackals. All right, I'll tell you next time. Well, are you heading to Overwatch after this?
Yeah, I will.
All right. Well, I will see you there.
All right. Thanks for playing.
Yep. Always. I'm here every session.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
See you in a
there.
second.
Just type in some names of games. Okay, these are all Steam games. That I have extra copies of. So I'll give you a couple minutes if you want to look them up on Steam first. And I'm just going to be doing that, finishing off my D&D notes here. Oh yeah, I better get that send key as well. Okay, for that one, I actually just give you a Steam key. Hey, come on. Alright, where is that showing up? Where is that? Yeah, one sec here. I think I have to do this outside of the everything's so slow tonight. Oh, okay. Looks like you just added yourself here. Hang on a sec. Oh looks like you found me on Steam. Okay. Okay. Okay, I sent it through Steam messaging. See if that will work for you. That's a key you can get. Oh, okay. Looks like you just added your. Oh,
Sound double.
Hang on a sec. Here. Stop. Oops, I shouldn't be putting that on the screen. Yikes. So yeah, for that you need to go to Games, activate a product on Steam. And then go through next, and then enter the product code. Should work. Cool. Awesome, thanks. Alright, I guess I have a few people on, so I'm going to just raid another D&D channel here. Let's see who else is available. I'm going to go to the Saint of Sinners 2 again. So let's get that raid. Oh, I think it's so slow. Just close. Oh, I wonder if I can just type raid. Let's see if this will work. Okay, that doesn't do what I thought it would do. Okay, channel. Video producer, good. Yeah, there's another D&D channel doing a Curse of Strahd game, which looks pretty cool. I saw a bit of their game before, they're kind of fun. So we will go raid those guys. If the speed of my activities does not make it too late. let's go. Let's go a raiding. Saint of Sinners 2. Saint of Sinners 2. I think they're using Roll20. All right, let's go. Ready to raid. Here we go. Raid now. Right now. All right, that is it for this.